Hi again. I told you I'd come back to do a little bit more stitching. So here I am. So I've already shown how to do the actual snake plant or whatever it's called. So now we're just gonna stitch and chat, really. Just have a bit of a chat. So all the color numbers and stuff are saved in the caption. So if you wanted to go back and have a look and see what we did or how to do it, it's all in the caption. So if you have a look at the video from earlier, yeah. Well, this was yesterday's because I haven't refreshed it yet. But same. The video from earlier, if you go to more, then it tells you what it is. And then if you just see the video in IGTV, because that's where you'll find all the videos at, see? If you click it, oh, there you go. Volume super loud. Here, you have to go to the arrow at the top. Like that. And all of them are there. So at least you have it like that. So you don't have to... What color number? How many strands? It's all there, babes. I've got you covered. And it's on YouTube as well. It's in the caption. So hopefully that will help a little bit, you know? And someone said that they've never seen me with multicolored nails before. And actually, last week I did. I had like Easter egg color nails. And they were pink, purple, and light blue. So they were like different nails were different colors. But I try to do something funky every once in a while, you know? So it's not like the same thing over and over. But yeah, we've just been like rearranging the house because we got some new shelves, some new like bamboo shelves. Oh, it's okay. Melissa says, gosh, I didn't pay attention then. Actually, they were all really, really light and they were almost all the same color. So if you look at yesterday's video, you can see they're just barely different colors. Like you can't tell very well that they're different. So this time I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go wild. Because why not? I don't do them like that often. So yeah. But yeah, I got a what was it called? From Little Yellow Table. They are a small business and they do like vintage resale type things. And she always finds the best stuff. So I saw that she had some bamboo furniture for sale. And I was like, oh, I will buy that. So we got it. And now I'm like, where am I going to put it? Where is it going to fit though? So we've just been like rearranging things and making room for that. And I swear to goodness, the amount of dust just moving some things around kicked up. Gosh. Like embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Hi from Istanbul. Hello. Oh. There was just so much dust everywhere. And then Jessie hairs and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. Hi, Tori. I was literally catching up when you went live. I usually miss your morning lives because it's my son's nap time. So finally, I can join you. Yay. So fun. I do like the things that take a little bit longer because then I can go on twice and just have a chat. And since I've already taught it, I don't have to teach it again. Just stitch and chat. It's fun. Let's let's see here. Probably another one in here. But if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. That doesn't mean that I'm not like, you know, actively not trying to talk about embroidery. Like if you've got any questions at all, then just let me know. Obviously, some things I'll direct you to other videos. Like if you've got a question about fabric, watch the prep video. Or needles, watch the prep video, because we go over all of that in there. And then I show examples and stuff. So it's a little bit better to watch those. But yeah, if you've got any questions, pop them in the box. Or if you just want to chat about something in particular, just out of curiosity, do you get sore wrists or fingers from the repetitive movement? I don't, because I've been doing this for like 7 years. 8 years. So yeah, I'm trying to think if when I started, if I actually got, I don't think so. The most injury that I hear of, the most, I guess, is from holding the hoop like this and having to hold it straight because of your wrist. But I've also had people have some problems with their fingers and like the tendons in their fingers. But no, that's never happened to me. But it's probably because, like I said, I started off like slower. Like I didn't just jump in and do like 15 hours at one time. I actually started my Etsy shop selling handbags. So, yeah, random fact. Actually missed one. Do you make the lines at the very top of the greenhouse, like making it circled? What do you mean, like making it circled? Are you asking if you can make them circled? Like round instead of straight? But yeah, I started doing handbags, zipper pouches, things like that, like any kind of little pouch. And they sold really well, but then when I moved here, I couldn't quite get the same materials and the same patterns and stuff, so I was like, oh, that's a little bit difficult. So I started to go away from the zipper pouches and things and more towards, no, the very top of the pattern. I think it's just the outline of the hoop. So the only lines that I've drawn for the pattern are just the straight ones. I haven't drawn any round lines at all. So maybe what you're looking at is the line to line it up with your hoop, like you said. Could that be it? Maybe? Yeah, I think that's it. Sometimes they can get a little bit confusing, like where is the pattern and where is the line, if you know what I mean. Okay. Let's just finish this little one here, and then we'll use the other color. Yeah, and then after that, I started doing more embroidery. So nobody asked me for my life story. I just started talking about it. But in short, no, I don't get any wrist strain or pain. Just do one more here for good luck. Oh, scissors. How is everyone? Are we all okay? Do you have a busy Do we have busy weekends, or are we just going to chill, or what's the dealio? Shop's open here on Monday. Which is good because I'm almost out of fabric for kits. And I only get mine from a local shop. And unfortunately, they don't have an online store, which is a shame because I would definitely order from the online store. But so hopefully that will open. And maybe next week sometime we can go up there to get some fabric. But other than that, I'm not very excited about, like, going to the shops. Is this the wrong color? No, it's the right color. I get to pick up 9 plants, and I bought from the college by us, and they're already blooming. Oh, that's amazing. I was just going through and talking to David about plants because one of the things that I bought from the lady who I bought the shelf from is three plant stands, okay? But they fold up into one. And when they unfold, they fold into like one, and then there's a big one, and then there's a small one, and they're all in a line. So cute. I was just telling David, unfortunately, I don't have any plants that fit in there, so guess I'm going to have to buy some more plants, aren't I? And he was like, how many do you have now? I think I have like 40, not counting the new plants that, like the vegetable plants that I've like grown. I don't think I've shown you guys those very much though. Jessica is excited about these leaves. So am I. They're so fun and so easy. Miriam says, pretty chilled weekend for me, which is unusual for me. I think I might treat myself to the stink plant, which will cheer me up. Add it to my collection of 35 plants. 35 plants? I love it. I lost count. I'm going to have to count again. But the other thing is that a lot of my plants are getting too big for their pots, so I'm going to have to split them up. So that just means like my Monstera has two of the pots have 2 plants in each one. So I'm going to have to split those. So instead of 3, I'll have 5. Because I don't think a bigger pot will actually fit inside our house. Melissa says, you inspired me to start seedlings in the house. She said the more the merrier, and the ones that she just got are outdoor plants. Yeah, so we've got, I love having outdoor plants and indoor plants though, because you get to like go outside and like tend to them a little bit, and then also the ones that are inside in case it's raining, you know? I don't know. I just really like plants. I've never grown a thing in my life. Melissa, have your seedlings started to sprout yet, or are they just seeds? Are you just waiting? Because I think you said you bought the trays, didn't you? So I bought some germination trays. There's tons of them on Amazon. If you have a look, there's so many. But I bought some germination trays, and almost all of them are too big for the tray now. Like the tray top is like this, and they're all going like this because they're so tall. But it's still quite cold here outside. It's only like 38 at night, and that's a bit too cold, I think. So I don't know what to do. Okay, I missed some comments. Miriam says, I kept knocking over my jade money plants, so I had to cut them back. I felt so sad because it was like I was cutting their arms But they were getting so spindly, is that a word, and too heavy. Oh, I totally get that. You're like, it's for the better, I promise. You're going to like it. Melissa said that she started some of the seedlings in the fridge for Lupina flowers. Oh, I've never heard of those. I haven't tried any flowers yet. I've only tried vegetables, like fruits and vegetables. I've got like watermelon, courgettes, lettuce, carrots, cucumbers, onions. She says, I still need to do the actual planting of the seedlings because we're in the time of year here in North Carolina of the pollinating. Ooh, the pollinating. Oops, I spelled lupine. Lupine. Lupine? I do like talking about plants. They're good fun. And like, honestly, I didn't think any of the ones I put in those trays were going to bloom or sprout, I mean. I was just like, oh, let's just try. Why not? And they did. I was like, oh, surprise. Oh, Melissa says, the pollinating is when it's a yellow cloud of dust outdoors, so I have no motivation to do anything. Oh, bless. Yeah, David gets hay fever really bad, so when it actually starts warming up, he's like, I hate it here. It's awful. The pollen has just started here in Virginia, too. Oh, wow. I don't think we get pollen like that in Toledo, because that's where I'm from. Ohio. I just told David that my blueberry plant isn't doing very well, and he said, blueberries are grown in Minnesota. I was like, what? Apparently they had to look at different climates in America in his class because he teaches year 6. And so they were like comparing like Florida to Arizona to Minnesota to Tennessee or something. Kentucky maybe. I don't know. Very random if you ask me. But yeah, so funny. He's like, blueberries are grown in Minnesota. I was like, that's a really random fact because I didn't know that. Yeah, so specific, isn't it? I was like, how do you know that? I couldn't tell you. Morgan says, you guys should move to Canada. We still have snow on the ground. No, thank you. I'm not interested in snow. Like, at all. There's an ad on the lo-fi music. Lucasade. Oh, I just don't like snow. It's so pretty to look at, but in it, I just don't like it. Oh, but Morgan Stitches says no pollen. Melissa, I thought you'd say that. She says, we want to so much because we're huge hockey fans. I knew you would say that. Because I always see her pictures of them at the hockey games. Okay. Backyard rinks are the best, Morgan says. We always went ice skating on the lake when we were younger. But I don't think we ever did like a backyard one. Let's see how many strands this one is. So yeah, if anyone's got questions, feel free to pop them in. Lots of hockey chat. Love it. Okay, let's go back. Back to the green. Colorado. Helen. And then Craft Button says, I just finished my snake plant. It's so effective. I think they look so cool. And I just think that they're pretty plants, period. Like, they're so interesting. How they have, like, the 3 different colors. And then, I don't know. I have to wash my hair today. Ugh. Not my favorite, but after that, I think tonight I'm going to work on the next stitch along and see if I can make it work for like an advanced one. I know, because I've been talking about this so much, but I feel like if I don't just do it, I'm just going to sit here and be like, maybe I should do it. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I don't know. So I think I'm just going to do it. Still, I missed one. So that'll be fun. And then, I don't know what it's about tonight. What are we going to do tonight? There's really nothing to do. Maybe we'll do like Scrabble or something. Yeah, I want to try an experiment with painting the background, like the wall. And I want to try and see if I can do applique with the background. But I'm not trying to have you guys buy like 5,000 different like materials or colors or anything like that. So it'll probably be like a choose your own, like how my normal stitch-alongs are, like whatever colors that you have. And then we'll have like a color workshop or something where it's like, you need a color for this, you need a color for that. Here's how to pick colors. I know some people don't like it to pick their own, but yes, do it, Tori. Yeah. I think it'll be really fun. I will say a big tip for picking colors is normally I'll have a look and pick one color first. So like if I want to do like bright colors, then I'll pick one bright color. Or then I'll pick a couple colors that go with that color. Then I'll pick some greens that complement the colors, you know? So like some colors are okay as flowers, but when you put the green stem next to it, you're like, whoa, those 2 colors don't go together. So I cannot have this flower with this stem. So you either need to change the stem or change the flower color. Change the flower color. So that's always a really good way to start. And then after you look at all of them, you're like, do all the colors together look good? Or do you need to change some? Hello. Ooh, yay. First time I've caught you live. Hello. Honestly, there's so much dust in my house. I had to go outside and like breathe in fresh air for a bit. Ugh. For me, choosing the colors, I have to do it in the day when there's sunlight. Yes. Definitely. Yes. Because the artificial light, even if you have daylight bulbs, they really do make such a big impact on how the colors look. So yeah, definitely in the daytime. And I don't know about the time, like where you guys are, but when it's like just about to sunset and everything looks a little bit like blue, don't do it then either. Good morning, all. Finally made it live. Yes. I do love doing it at different times. The only thing is that it's hard to say when, because like David's on, he's on, I keep wanting to say half term, but it's not half term. It's the Easter holiday, so it's 2 weeks. So this week and next week he has off. And it's hard to do the lives when he's like watching TV in the other room, because like we have a very open plan house. So like I can see the television from where I'm standing. So I have to be like, can you go upstairs, please? Or go take Jesse out. Do I want to make that thicker? I'll make it a little bit thicker. Yes, the tip you gave was to pick the colors in day, keep it in a bag so I can stitch in the evening. Definitely. And if you can make a plan, like if you can say like, okay, these are going to be purple, these are going to be pink, these are going to be whatever. And sometimes I'll just lay them out like this. I'll go like, okay, that goes there, that goes there. Yeah. Take a picture. Well, you can't see now, but take a picture of all of them laying where they're supposed to be. And then sometimes it's like so much easier, like even more easier than before, you know, because you've got a little picture of where everything is meant to go. Because sometimes I'll be sat on the sofa and I'm like, I know I picked this color, but I don't know where I wanted it to go. Nice surprise to see you stitching live. Hello. Miriam says means I don't have to unstitch my weird color combos anymore. And you know what? The thing I used to do all the time was, like if I had white, if I needed to use white, I would use like an off-white or like a light yellow or something like that instead. Oh, awful. Or if I had to do black, I would accidentally choose navy blue, because in the nighttime, navy blue looks just like black. And I cannot tell you how many times I stitched like someone's name for like a name hoop, and half of it was black and half of it was navy blue. And I was like, oh my gosh. Deep breaths, because we're going to have to redo this. Oh, it's awful. Such like an awful feeling to be like, no, what was I thinking? Morgan says, I like choosing colors now that I have a big collection of threads. Yeah, that does help. And what stitch are you using around the edge of the plant? Yep, stem stitch. And Melissa says, I've been sticking them on a piece of cardboard too. Oh, I bet that's helpful. Yeah, I've been taking mine and putting them in these little boxes. Like that. They're just like really tiny little boxes. Or I've got these like project bowls, I'm going to call them. But it's just like a bowl. So my hoops goes in there. All my threads go in there. Needle, everything. And they stack on top of each other. So I can stack all my projects. Nice. Nice and stackable. Does anyone else have any questions? I want to chat about something. We have to watch last night's The Circle, and then I don't know if we'll stay up to watch tonight's. But tonight is the final, and we'll find out who wins. But we haven't watched last night's, so no spoilers. B. Brammer says, I'm so glad that Jessica Turner introduced me to you months ago. I just started stitching about a month ago, and I'm officially addicted. It's such a soothing hobby. Oh, isn't it? I'm glad that she She's always so lovely about shouting out about me and other stitchers. It's so nice. She's seriously like the loveliest person. And she's so genuine as well. It's not like a fake, like, oh yeah, she's so great. You know, she's so, so nice. And like when she talks about people, she's so genuine about it. She's never like, yeah, go and buy it. It's really great. Use my code or whatever. It's all so, like, you can tell she cares, you know? Oh, love her. And she's like super into it. Like she really likes to find deals for people, you know? She really likes to like help people. And I just think that's so refreshing because so many times people are like, just use my code, just use the code, use the code, use the code because I get money. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we get it. Like, we understand. We're trying to pass you, like we're trying to give you your, you know? Oh, that's true, actually. I'll get to that in a minute. This plant is coming out so pretty. Thank you. I do love it. I've stitched it before, so I knew it would work. And I thought this is a really great time to like bring it back, you know, because so many people, because it's a free stitch along, so many people are going to just give it a go. And sometimes when you try something for the first time and it's not amazing, people can get a little bit discouraged. They can get like, oh, well, that didn't work. So I'm not interested in it anymore, you know? Miriam says, oh, that's so cute. Gonna have to look into something similar. They don't quite stack in my rectangular bin. My bins don't stack either, which is why I looked at these. But I think I got them on Amazon. Well, not my favorite place, but they do have good deals there every once in a while. I think they were like 2 for 10 pounds or something. So they're not expensive as far as like bins go. Ditto B. Brammer, she introduced me to, and that was Jen. So nice to see you here. And, oh, it might not be on because of the death of Prince Philip. And that is true, actually. They might have a thing tonight, like celebrating his life or something like that. So that's actually a really good point because I didn't even think about that. And honestly, I'm really sad for the Queen because think what you want about the royal family. They've been together for 73 years. That's a long time, you know? So I know some people love them and some people don't like them or for whatever reason, but that's quite sad. 73 years. I think I'll have to do 2 rows for this one because I made the lines really thick. And then HTG says, I have the hardest time finding the right fabric. Last time, too much coarse linen. This time, it's basically basic quilting fabric and too thin. So yeah, so regular quilting fabric is great, actually. Are you in the States? I mean, okay, so let's just go back for a minute. You need to be shouting out your project bags, Tori. I'm using mine for the stitch along. That's totally true. Let's just take a minute and I'll show you them. Sorry for anyone who doesn't want to see. But I do have project bags in the shop. I drew them myself. And they really are so lovely. I'm just going to zoom out and show you. Yeah. There we go. So it's got the little flower as if it's being stitched and there's a big knot with a needle. It's totally fine in my handwriting. And then I've got the little logo at the bottom. But these are perfect and they fit up to an 8-inch hoop, I believe. This is an 8-inch one. So that's 8 inches in there. They're so nice. And they have a drawstring so that you can just close them when you're done. They are really sweet, aren't they? So if you noticed, I have upped my prices only by $3. Yeah, $3, I think. And in every kit that you buy now, except for the mini kits, because they don't fit in the box, every regular kit, 5-inch or 6-inch or 8-inch kit that you get a bag as well. So that's exciting. So thank you so much, Kate, for telling me to shout about that, because honestly, sometimes I forget that I even have them. I just throw them in the kits and I'm like, yep, there you go. You can also buy them plain from the shop, but they are like $10. So there's that. 73 years, that's amazing. Isn't it though? And then Bayram has just said, I would hope anyone can empathize with the loss regardless. Yeah, and I feel like even in the pictures, like, so they've like announced it on Instagram and social media and stuff, people were like, thank God. And I was like, really? Like, why would you say that? That's awful. Come on. Like, someone's died, you know? It doesn't matter how you feel about them. Still, like, their family is gonna be upset. Like, why would you say stuff like that? I don't know. It really irritated me that people were so negative about it. Like, and like, she's had him there for 73 years with her. So you don't know what their relationship's like, and you don't know, you know, everything that's happened. You just don't know. All right, let's scroll down some more. How do they have stuff prepped so quickly after someone's death? They must be working on it knowing it'll happen and store it up for then. Yeah. I mean, he was 99, so... And he hasn't, I mean, not to be insensitive, but he hasn't been, like, the best for the last couple months, like, in and out of hospital and everything. So I have a feeling that they were probably like, oh, which is, it's just sad. It's very flimsy. Yes, Joann's. Okay, so if you go in Joann's, you can look for the country, what is this called? Country Classics Quilting Cotton. Like that. Country Classics. I was getting messed up. Quilting Cotton, I believe. In my Joann's and the many Joann's I've been to, if you walk in the door and go to the right or go to the left, like immediately, they normally have all the quilting and cotton stuff right there. And you can get all the plain colors. I think they're about $5.99 or $7.99 maybe for a yard. Or you can get the Kona cotton. Kona cotton is a little bit more expensive. I think it's $9.99 or $11.99. Granted, I haven't been to the States for a long time, so, because I didn't get to go last year. So it might be a little bit, the price might be a little bit off, but that is the kind that I've always used when I'm in the States. So try that. You can also have a look at the weight of the fabric. So the weight of the fabric is how thick it is. I don't know how much, I don't know the weight of the fabric off the top of my head, if you know what I mean. But obviously, if it's a smaller number, it's going to be a lot more light and lightweight. And if it's a bigger number, it's going to be a little bit more heavy. So you can go and kind of have a feel and check the, what's it called, grams per square meter, maybe, or square yard, or, I'm not a quilter, okay? I just know some things. But if it's like 20 or 40 or 60, it's probably not going to be enough. But if it's a bit more, like 100 and something, then it might be okay. Just feel it and see. Okay, let me do these couple more stitches and then I'm going to scroll down because I've stopped scrolling the comments, so they're stuck on, they're not updating by themselves, if you know what I mean. I'm going to have to do another outline of this first one. Got to check the time too, because if I go over an hour, it won't save. The New York Times does something similar, keeping obituaries up to date so they can publish ASAP. Who taught you embroidering? I taught myself. Yeah, so I've always been like super artsy. I've always like done stuff kind of just taught myself from things. So yeah, I've just taught myself and always like experimented and tried to like be better, do better, all that kind of stuff. So 41. Okay. I hope we have about 10 more minutes. So that's good. I didn't realize how thick the bags are. They look very good quality. They are. I really like them. He just missed his telegram from his wife. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really sad. I always wonder what they say, you know? But I'm just nosy. I like all that kind of stuff, you know? Like the, like personal, like diary type things and like, I think it's so interesting. Okay, I'm all caught up. I see live and can't stitch. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna run out of thread. If I can do one more stitch, just one more stitch. That's gonna be my next bag, I think. Just one more stitch. Oh, come on, come on, come on. I did it. Okay, I'm all caught up. Gotta run. Thanks, Tori, for being so hospitable. I wouldn't say that. But it was nice chatting with you. Have a good Friday. All right. So hopefully you've enjoyed. I got a bit more done than I thought I would, to be fair, but that's showbiz. Martina Rett says, fantastic. I always admired the Hungarian tablecloths my childhood neighbor's mother brought home from Hungary. This is my first project. Fun. Oh, amazing. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy. And then, yeah, hopefully I'll get you hooked. And then you can come stitch with us all the time. All right, so don't forget to tag me at the Barmy Fox, and you can tag Anchor Crafting if you'd like to. I'm sure they're loving all of your tags. And make sure that you are using the hashtag the Barmy Fox SAL. You can also use Anchor Threads, Anchor Crafting, or Anchor Crafts to tag your posts. I cannot wait to see all of this done, okay? But again, please don't push yourself. If it takes 2 days, it takes 2 days. If it takes till next Friday, it takes till next Friday. Don't stress out. And take breaks and stay hydrated. All right, I'll speak with you Monday morning at 10 o'clock a.m. All right, have a great weekend. Bye.